Yeah, it's gonna be a good one tonight. It's gonna be a good one tonight, y'all.
You started.
Yeah. We're gonna have a good one tonight, babe. You know I can't see that far.
It says to start your business page, make a portfolio.
We gotta figure that out. You bugging.
That's what they keep doing with me.
Yeah. Let's see, can I get my headphones going?
That's what it's been doing to me the whole time.
Let's see, get these headphones. Damn, he's dead.
Why they dead? They've been on fire for 2 days.
I'm talking about my headphones.
Yeah.
Tonight we gonna deal with real problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, I want everybody to be honest, man, about themselves. That's what I want. A lot of people don't want to admit to that addiction, man. First of all, let me set the room, man. You know, Lake Ave Radio Show with your boy Lake Ave Reefy, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to do real live content, you know, real live issues in life. And today is going to be let's give it up for the show. We've been doing a lot of great things on the show, man. I think don't be scared to share that star, too. You know what I mean? Acting like y'all scared to hit that star button. Like it's going, like it's going to kill y'all or something, man. Hit that star button. Let me turn my little backlight on. Whoa. Man.
How those on the book?
They fine. Let me see, man. Put my little other light on. Yeah. shit situated. So yeah, man. Night shows, man, gonna be about addiction. You know, we all got addictions, whether it's alcohol, you know, you might drink too much alcohol. You know what I mean? That's an addiction. You know, you might watch a lot of TV. You know, that could be an addiction. What's good? I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Yeah, we talk about addiction today, man. Having an addiction. You know, do you think everybody have addictions?
Yeah, everybody. I mean, everybody have a certain addiction. I mean, some addictions may be good, some may be bad.
What do you think is bad?
Like okay, pull Rev up.
Is he in the? Is he in the?
I think he just sent you something. I seen him pop up. Hold on, let me put my glasses on, but you know,
Okay, I see him. What do you think?
All right.
You got the good Rev in the building. What's good? How you, bro?
I'm all right. You looking fly, bro. What's going on? You done switched up on me?
Yeah, we having a deep conversation, a real serious podcast. First of all, let's give it up for the good brother Ronald Powell. You know, I ain't seen the brother in years, so let's give it up for him. You know what I mean? You know, let's give it up for the Lake Ave Radio Show. We've been putting out some good content, man, and people have been watching. You know, and I think we've been getting across to a lot of people now, see? What you think, man?
yeah, it been going good so far.
You know, I'm glad we got you on the show. I'm kind of like, damn. I wish you could have been on previous shows, but there's always what how they say it, now than never. You know what I'm saying?
Better late than never.
I was I was asking you, when do your personal addiction become hazardous to people around you? When do you think that?
I think when you start hurting your loved ones, when you can't function right, you can't think right, you don't want to listen to nobody, you might end up in jail, breaking the law.
Can
Well,
you would you like to share with the audience an addiction that you had or have?
So that's just like, for instance, that's like when I was hustling, you knew the outcome, but I kept doing it thinking that it was a different way, but it would be the same outcome. You get locked up, get incarcerated, you're away from your children, your family, your loved ones. Even though sometimes you might sit and say, oh, I'm not going to do it no more. Sometimes you get back out there doing the same thing over and over again.
You know what? You got a point, because I used to be so arrogant and think that by me selling drugs and not taking drugs, I was the smart one. But I come to realize I was addicted too to selling drugs. You know how they say when you touch the drugs, it becomes in your stream, your bloodstream, and that's a form of addiction too that you can unconsciously recognize. So I think, like you said, I was addicted to selling drugs, going to jail, getting out, doing the same thing. That's an addiction. What you got to say on that, Big Red? What you got to say on that? As far as addiction, your personal addiction affecting those around you. Would you say that's true?
It's 100% true. My addiction, see, he was addicted to hustling, but he was hustling to a person like me. And
Okay.
that addiction, it takes, first of all, it takes your integrity, your morals. It just, whoever you were before you picked up, you're not that person. It's like you become animalistic in your thinking. Everything is survival. You existing, you're not living. The people
Mm.
around you that try to raise you and show you, they don't know who you are. They can't trust you. You know, you not held accountable to nothing that you say. Then you steal from them. And like he said, you can end up in jail. Well, you will. It's like you will end up in jail. You're lucky if you don't die. You'll always lie to yourself. You'll lie to the people around you. And your reality is, it's like it's not a real life at all. I'm trying to pull this up here on my computer, so I don't have to hold this phone, but that's why I'm distracted.
Do you feel that as far as uh, NA, AA, different programs they got out there for rehabilitation, do you think it play a major part of changing people's life that's on drugs?
It can. It definitely can, but at the same time, it can hurt them because, like a person like me, I've been to multiple programs. I've did 12-step programs. I've been to AA meetings, NA meetings, but I obtained the information to the point where I could teach it and not live it. I even went as far as in 2011 going to a community college for chemical dependency.
Mm.
And at that time, I had the time clean from when I got out of the penitentiary. The problem was my addiction was sitting there, setting me up the whole time. Though I had a lot of information and a lot of knowledge, I'm going to college, but as soon as they gave me that grant money, I went and did more research. I say it sound like a joke, but I took that money to teach me how to teach people not to use it. And I took that same money and went and used it. So that was like my last day of college.
Wow.
That's how baffling addiction is. It'll make you lie to yourself. You know, I'm thinking I'm ready. I done did this much time in my life sober, no matter where I was at, but I was lying to myself.
I think that's what it is. It's that inner self that
Yeah,
it can't be really nobody else can preach to you and
you
change
gotta do
your.
it yourself.
You gotta want to do it yourself, but and a lot of times it be situations where stuff outside of it, like family, and you could get to a point where you see the effects and be like, I can't do this no more. You know what I mean? But do you? That's it. Do you feel that alcoholism is worse or less than drug abuse? Because some people that drink, they don't feel that they feel that they're a little better than somebody that get high.
But you know what? I think addiction is addiction. I mean,
Exactly.
it all depends on the person. You can have a person, you know, some people, they get up, they got to drink. Before they go outside, they got to drink. They drink all during the day. So I mean,
Yeah, addiction is addiction, and in reality, alcohol is the worst to me.
Yeah.
And the reason why
I seen people in jail that some people died in jail from not having that drink.
but it's the mentality of it. First of all, they're gonna tell you they don't have a problem because they sell it in the store. They're not breaking no laws,
Wow. Yeah,
going to
yeah.
buy no alcohol. Then it's like, you was drunk last night. I got drunk today. I'm wasted. But what happens is they start neglecting eating, taking care of themselves. That starts becoming a priority. You know, like he said, I need to drink for this and I need to drink for that. I need to drink because I got the job. I need to drink because I lost my job. You know,
Yeah.
it's all the same. For any reason at all, you have to drink. I'm celebrating or I'm mourning. Something good, something bad happened. It doesn't matter. They just need an excuse. So after a while, it doesn't become an excuse.
Mm.
They just want to drink. And when when the person comes to the reality that this is what they like, this is what they do. You can be in love with something or love something that don't mean it's good for you and still love it. Like I love crack cocaine and I love vodka. I love it. It ain't no good for me. I love the way it tastes, the way it makes me feel. However, I don't like what it does. I don't like what happens afterwards. So what I'm loving ain't loving me back. And there's no life in it.
That's really not love at all.
No, I'm infatuated, but I love the way it makes me
Infatuation.
feel.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
searching for something that I couldn't find. So, you know, addiction is an outlet of something missing in your life because it's all mental. Like they don't even say A and A. If you're in a relationship, don't get out of it for a year. If you're not in a relationship, don't get in one for a year. If you're doing one, don't change jobs. Don't change what you're doing because you're in recovery, because you're making decisions not based on intelligence, you're making decisions based on your emotion.
Mm.
I don't feel this way today. And that's what a stimulant is. That's what addiction is, whether it's gambling, sex, working 1,000 hours a month. You know what I mean? It's all of addiction because it's not manageable. It's obsessive and it's compulsive. When something is obsessive and compulsive, you're not dealing with self. And if you're not dealing with self, you're not having no self-love, not having self-care. So that's something that you have to fix. It could be something that happened in your childhood. It could have been a traumatic event. It could have been something that you've been longing for and just never got. And so this is how you drown it out. It just so happens with like drugs and alcohol, it manifests itself quicker and it gets you in that pit. And once you're in that pit, you don't know how to get out because now this is your way of life. It's a comfort zone. You know, I can remember times when things is going too right. I wonder what's wrong. When I
Wow.
have no problems, I need
You're
to
like,
sabotage it.
I know something about to happen bad.
Yeah, so I
I
make
did
it
that
happen.
before too. Like something got to be wrong. Something got to happen. Like it's shit going too smooth. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It happens like that. So I've learned this time around, shit gotta hurt. In order for it to get better,
That's
it
right.
gotta hurt. You know, it came to a day in Asbury Park. I said, I'm done. Y'all gonna take me to jail? Take me to jail. You gonna take me to crisis? Take me to crisis. But
Do you remember? Do you remember what came over you like when you was like, man,
yeah.
this got to be it. Like I gotta change. Like
So this gonna take about 5 to 7 minutes. But let me
go ahead,
tell you,
go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead, go ahead.
it was January 6th, 2018. I'm at the train station in Asbury Park. I got my brand new Tim's, cell phone in my pockets, 12, 14 inches of snow on the ground. I've been drinking, smoking all night, really not having nowhere to go. But before this happens, my father had passed away. My mother then passed away. So I'm thinking, I ain't got nobody. I don't have a bailout program. I don't somebody always telling me it's going to be all right, or you can come here, or I'll fix the problem. So I fall asleep at the police station on the floor with a bunch of other people that have been getting high and drinking. But I wake up and my Tim's is gone off my
Damn.
feet.
Somebody
And
went.
I wake
Yeah.
and
They booked
Yeah.
them.
this is where the police station is.
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know
in
exactly
that little,
what
in
you
that little lobby.
Yeah.
So the police come wake us up 6 in the morning. Y'all got to go. I had no shoes on my feet, and I'm looking around. A broad walks in. I'm not gonna mention her name because she's deceased at this point. But anyway, she said, I ain't take your Tim's. Well, ain't nobody asked her, so that's
Yeah.
something you took it. So I went to go grab her, Officer Whitley. Said, you're going to jail today. And I'm like, you take me where you need to take me. I said, I swear to God, this last time, and y'all gonna see me.
Yeah.
And I was like, my point, I done stole from people. I done robbed people. I done lied and got over. Well, that shit came back full circle. And just that, at that moment, it's like, I'm done. Whatever I got to go through, I'm going to go through it. Because it got to be better than this. This is hurts. It hurts.
Sounds like that's personal. The
Yeah,
fresh
and
terms? Oh, man. Yeah, that's enough to change it.
I wouldn't give a fuck if they was flip flops, bro. It was
Yeah,
12
I'm fucking
inches
with
of
you.
snow outside.
Yeah.
Like, when you're
That's
kicking me
crazy.
out of a place and I ain't got nothing on my feet. In
That's
fact,
right.
I don't have nowhere to go. And I'm like, I wasn't raised this way or any. No, this ain't me. I'm done. Like, I was broke down. Not saying I ain't had hard times in Seattle and all that. I've experienced a lot of things out there, running around getting high. I said, I'm in where I know everybody, and this shit happened. And now what? I'm like, I value myself. Like, I ain't shit. I can do better than this. And I call my sister, the good. She's an evangelist, a pastor, saved and sanctified since 1980. She lives in Neptune. I said, can you help me? She's like, you gotta figure it out. I'm not coming to get you. I can't do nothing. You should have called me before you used. I can't do nothing. You can't come to my house. I got grandbabies here. What do you think? This is what you chose.
That's tough love.
I hated
the
her.
best love right there.
Yeah. I mean, I think her now daily, but I hated her for it at the time. So in a sense, that was another way of me trying to manipulate somebody to get what I want to bail me out of a situation. And if that didn't happen, I'd probably be dead, in jail, or still getting high. I wouldn't be living the way I'm living today. However, I go to the little crisis center, and I told them I cannot go back to Asbury Park. I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you, all I'm doing is get high. Send me to Pennsylvania to a clean sober house in Levistown, Bucks County. Nothing but white boys, and they telling you gotta walk to a meeting and all this, and we driving. You got to be at 30 days. You owe rent. You ain't got no job. You ready to get a job. You got 48 hours to get a job. I said all of that. I did it sober, but knowing if I got high, it would be worse. I'd be in Philly. And who knows what the hell would happen if I go to Philly.
Yeah.
I've seen people in this damn so clean, sober house. The person owned like 30 of them. I seen them use. I seen them die, like overdose. I seen them get kicked out in the middle of the night, giving up dirty urines. I just refuse to do it. Like, I'm not going to lose this time. It hurt, but it didn't hurt as bad as that night in that train station. Because by using, there's going to be more nights of that. But by not using, you can dig yourself out of that. It took some time, it took some pain, and there's a lot of things that I knew to do for myself was surviving. But what I did is like I stopped thinking. Like,
Listen, not to cut you off, but I'm curious to know. I want to ask you a question that I really never heard nobody ask, or from a person that never used crack before. I want to know, what's the feeling like once you decide decide not to use crack and the withdrawal, can you really tell us? Because we see it, we seen it on
What the
movies.
withdrawal is?
Yeah, we see
Which
people going through it, but if you ain't go through it, I don't think you could really know how it feels.
well,
Can you tell us?
the withdrawal is more mental. Like it ain't like heroin. That's physical. Meth, I assume, is physical and mental. Cocaine is mental. Like, yeah, you're hungry as hell. Yeah, you're tired as hell because you accelerated everything in your body. So when it's coming down, it's like an enormous cup of coffee. Physically, you're sleepy and hungry. That's all you want to do is sleep and eat till your body get right. But mentally, it's a craving. You know, first when you're coming off it, you go through a quick depression stage. Like, my life ain't this, I'm screwed up, I messed up again, whatever. That goes away in like 3 days. And after that, it's just that euphoric sensation of it coming back to your brain and saying, I need this chemical. I need this chemical. I
That's
need this chemical.
that's dopamine, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah. And you just gotta fight that urge, meaning you're gonna have to do something different. You gotta feed that something different. You gotta say no, you gotta deny it, and that's why they say get a sponsor, call as much as you need them, go to the meetings. Like, and like I said, I done been to so many meetings and all that. Even though I was in this clean sober house, they required it. I went because it was required. I never got a sponsor because I was done. I was just done. If I didn't, if it was something I needed to do or didn't know what to do, I called somebody I know never got high.
Yeah.
I would call my sister. I would call a couple of people that I have family members that had a lot of clean time and recovery. My wife now, I would call her up. I called her up and say, look, I had this pair of sneakers for like 6 months and I really need another pair of sneakers. I don't want to spend no money. I don't want to get no feeling though. I done made it. Can I buy a pair of sneakers? She was in Seattle, Washington, and I was in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
That answered that question. Meaning, anything I thought of, I counted as invalid until I got confirmation from somebody I trusted. Like all my thoughts, whatever my thoughts were, throw them out the window. Run it by somebody else. If they say, oh, well, you think you should, or you think you shouldn't, or tell me why, then I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I had to give myself up to learn how to find myself.
It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that got the attitude they got all the answers though.
That's the way it worked.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that wouldn't. You know what I mean? So
why it took me so long to get sober.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's true. Avoid negative people, places, and things with addiction.
But
sometimes you're in a situation where you can't.
You shared with us that Asbury basically brung you down when it comes to getting high. But you moved to another state.
Asbury didn't bring me down.
Okay.
I brought me down. I just knew where everything was at.
It was easy. Yes.
Yeah.
But you also shared that you changed your environment, your place, another state, and the same thing happened to you?
I ain't get got from my shit.
Them Timbs. Hey, yo, them Timbs, the fresh Timbs. Motherfucker, take them off your feet.
Well, that was a come up.
In your sleep. You know you got a real problem, boy. That's a real problem.
In Seattle, I went there. As soon as I got in some, disagreement with my ex-wife, and I did the thing with school. It's just easy to run out there. I ran. I ran into more money than I make in a year now.
Wow.
In a year. And when I say ran through it, you run through $6,000 this time of day, $10,000 this week, but it run out. If I had $10,000, I'm gonna owe somebody $10,001. I'm gonna spend it all and then some. Like it's never enough. But at the same time, it gave me a sense of living out there. It gave me a sense of I can do anything I want anywhere because I can go around the Asians, I can go around the Africans, I can go around the white people, the Samoans, the black people, the Bloods, the Crips, the Vice Lords, the Yetas, MS-13s, and nothing happened to me. And I can get what I want. For some reason, I don't know. For me, it worked. I seen a lot of things happen to people. It just didn't happen to me. And see, that's where I gotta go back to the free thinker.
Can you thank Monmouth County for that?
No, I think my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for that.
Okay.
Mama County. That's why I said I'm going back to the free thinker, because without God's grace, bro, He allowed me to go through stuff because I chose to go through it. However, He made sure I ain't dead, because there's a whole lot of people that died, stabbed, shot, overdosed, whatever, behind what I was doing. Like, there's people I know that died. I've seen them get shot in the face standing next to me behind drugs. And I've seen a person get robbed, this in Seattle, get robbed for his drugs. And I'm with him. And all the person said was, Jersey, you got anything to do with this? I don't know nothing, bro. I don't know nothing. Keep pushing. And I mean, nothing's just going to stop the person from doing what they was doing.
Yeah.
They did it to him. I'm next to him. We're together. You know what I'm saying? And he damn sure was Bloods. And I'm not no Blood, no nothing. No Crip, no nothing. So I'm like, who did that? It's not who I am or where I'm from. So I'm out there getting how the dude that got robbed and shot in the face. Shit, he got shot in the face with drugs I got money on. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with that because there's still drugs out there. So I'm saying, like, I was spared. It was a reason. I believe I have a reason, like my purpose ain't fulfilled. At the same time, it allowed me, that's my confirmation, Nas, that that's why I say I'm a free thinker too. And trust me, I respect you to the utmost. We done had long, drawn out, heated arguments about the Bible, the Quran, and Torah, and
everything.
highly intelligent. And I'm like, for him, it figured out. For me, yeah, I believe that it's not just a higher power, and I believe in the spirit. But I also know I'm not no fool. I know God is not like physical. He says it. He's a spirit, and that's how you worship him. So that same spirituality is your gut feeling. And that gut feeling is what maneuvers you. And so that's how I'm like, the things that I've done, I did it physically, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without that spirit in me. So I believe I was protected. And like, it just took a long time for me to finally be done.
So
Go ahead.
So the situation when you seen basically tragedy happen in Seattle, that environment, that wild environment, was it part of your recovery too? Like, I could die any minute. Like, I need to get my shit together.
Well, I really ain't out there. I ain't think like that. I thought, well, like everybody know me. These people know me, so ain't nothing gonna happen to me. At the same time, I seen other people that knew people too, grew up with them, came from different states with them, still get it. One time there's a guy from Trenton, New Jersey. He retired from the service. He was hanging with these Crips, and that's who he used to buy his drugs from. I was hanging with this chick, and she was Blood. And it's like, she like, hey, yo, Jersey, I gave you this if you do this to him. Well, I can't do that. It's my home. And I know this chick being ruthless will pay somebody to get me and him. But she's like, okay. Right. She's like, okay, Jersey boy, I get it. Come on. But she got somebody else to get it. You know what I'm saying? She don't know me from a can of paint, but we're friends. Literally, today we're friends. Like, she calls me every month, checks on me, talks to my wife and everything. And this is a stone cold gang member, but she a drug dealer, but she got other hustles. You know what I'm saying? But I'm around them type of people. She got a lot of people around her that died. You know, you look on Facebook, it's going to a grave site seem like every month. And it ain't like she ain't no young cat either. However, I don't know why am I spared for that shit? But that wasn't part of my recovery. That was part of my process. You know, I look back on all those things like I really shouldn't be where I'm at.
How long you been sober for?
Since January 6, 2018, Insurrection Day.
Just let's give him a round of applause for that right there. The family love it, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely
That's
do.
enough to make you want to stay clean anyway, right?
First and foremost, when they say a person, you need to do it for you, it's like, I never really grasped that concept. I would want to stop because I got kids or grandkids or I need to do this. Today, I want to do it for me. I don't give a fuck with all of them. Everybody walk away. It's not going to make me get high. It's not going to make me pick up a glass of drink either. I pour a drink for everybody in the room. I have no desire for it. Like, it's gone. The pain was so great. And now once you come out of it, you was like, I came out of that person. And I sit here and I can see that person and I don't want to be there. It's like I used to be a 5%, and in Jersey they call me 206, and in Seattle they call me Jersey. And some people used to call me King Hot Team. However, I don't allow nobody to call me none of that. No, I allow him to call me Rev because that's to me it helped me. But I tell everybody my name is Ronald. Don't call me. My sister say Ronald. That's not my
So
name.
he had me thinking you really was a reverend.
Nah, like he got
Come
a name.
on, see. I
Good.
was about to ask you, do you preach the sermon of recovery in the pulpit?
No, I don't teach no. I am in the pulpit. It's called out here in life.
Yeah.
Some real shit. Like I'm telling you, I learned so much about God in Northern. But before that, I'm a believer in Christ, but I didn't have the knowledge and the wisdom, and I walked it. That's what I walked out, regardless of what the situation.
Everybody be thinking you a Rev because I be calling you Rev. But
I remember, I think we used to call you that in Northern State too.
Yeah, because
Tell you the truth, I thought it was I thought this was the big scam you was doing. Keep going to the church and prison. I'm like, I guess he's trying to buy time. I don't know what is he doing.
That was a requirement. Like if you went to the chaplain with Barry Austin, he'd tell you want to keep getting on that list. You're going to keep coming. You're going to go to the colleges. It's like, yeah, he made us go to Bible college. He gave us tests, essays. He taught us how to work out, what to eat, how to kill a person in the cell without making noise, and all that shit.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So I missed out.
Militant.
I missed out.
He was in it. Yeah, he was it. You missed out.
And you know what? What I can say about Rev, like he was the same old Rev. Like he would come, he would try to spread the word, the gospel,
yeah,
and everything.
That shit. I think I used to say, man, you the guy, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah,
I think I used to be like that.
And that church service.
Yeah, I used to be like that. I remember that. Like, man, you don't believe in that shit, man. He was going there every day, it seemed like. But like I said, I said earlier, as I grow to be older, man, I see that first of all, it ain't my business what a person believes in. And second of all, if it helped to make you a better person, that's the spiritual connection that you need in life, man. So you can't be mad or you can't judge nobody on what they believe in, man. Yeah, that's something.
That was back when we was in our 20s and all that. Like, life was real. Northern State taught me a lot about niggas.
I was about to say, yo, Rev, what they say? You can either have heat or you can have hot water in the winter because the pipes is fucked up and we still ending up with neither.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Shower,
exactly.
you gotta sleep with your jacket on, your long johns, your shirt. Like, yo, that made me a believer. I said, never again.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Hey, that's it. Let me ask you this though, because you basically said your addiction was, you know, selling drugs. You felt like you couldn't stop at a point?
I mean, basically, I ain't want to stop.
No matter the prison bids.
Yeah, I ain't want to. You always think
Name
you get smarter. Just think about it. When we growing up, 13, 14, we on the block. In the block.
You gotta hold on. You gotta turn your phone off
I'm about to.
so
I'm
you
make
won't
sure
have the echo. Yeah. So now I said, you said during your addiction of selling drugs, you basically didn't have no emotion. Get on the jail, you never looked at it like, damn, man, I can't keep doing this. It's
Like,
like you wanted the time to be over so you can get back out there in the field.
I mean, you tell yourself you ain't gonna do it, but then you start hanging around. You start hanging around your boys again. You might not do it for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, but then when you start hanging around, you be like, damn. You be like, well, if I do it this way,
And
I ain't gonna.
we ain't gonna say no names, but I mean, if you wanted a lot of drugs, it would be easy to get it for free, for damn near free too. So yeah, that was a hard thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I.
that's the hard thing.
And one thing about being addicted, like when you're young, 13, 14, we on the block. We get up 5 o'clock in the morning, catch that morning rush. Like we out there in the rain, hell, snow, whatever, winter time. Everybody getting long johns and out there, feet frozen, hands frozen. Like,
I
that's a
talked about it was a time, right? It was a time on Lake Avenue. I don't know if you remember it or not. It'd be a whole bunch of snow, right? But it'd be about 20 niggas on the corners selling drugs.
like we're invisible.
But the police will come. We know that it's so much snow, they're not gonna get out.
Uh-huh.
So we'd be like, they're not even there. They take their time, drive across the street. We'll walk across the street on the other side, right? And to the point they just pull off. Yeah, that shit was wild, man.
Crazy thing is, like we be on the block and we on the borderline. Asbury come, we're moving to Neptune, right? Like they can't lock us
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Yeah, this the state line. This the city line right here. They can't cross there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's crazy the way we used to think. And I remember like older people, they just see me and they just like, we go to work, all y'all out here on the block. You come from work, the same people on the block. Y'all think the cops don't see y'all, but we don't pay that no attention. Like
Yeah.
you don't pay that shit.
So let me ask this. So when was the time where you felt, you know what? God damn, man, this whole time, what the fuck am I doing, man? I don't need to be selling this shit, man. It's over for me, man. I'm gonna try to get a job and do the right thing, man.
Well, I always had a job here and there, but once you start hustling, you like, F that job, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, you fall off, you gotta get a job, you know what I'm saying? Get back on your feet type, get those 2 checks and flip it in. But I mean, like, the last time I know this state, I said, you know what I'm saying? I say, yo, I'm tired of this. Like, can't go to the refrigerator when you want to, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you can't eat what you want to, like, no heat, no hot water in the wintertime, like, living fast.
Do you remember? Do you remember the year when you officially was like, I ain't running like I used to run, man.
Shit, that had to be like when I came on 2008. Shit, no 2007. Probably 2007 when I came home. I'm done. You know, I said I'm done. Love had came home. Went down to Atlanta. He got a job. He called me up. He like, yo, he like, come down here. You know what I'm saying? He said, the rent is cheap. He's like, come down here. I'm gonna get you in where I work at. Went down there for about 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? Was working whatever. My daughter was born down there. Then from there, moved to Durham, North Carolina for a couple years. Had a son. Then came back up to Jersey. You know, it's over for me. That's why, like, if you know me, I don't be out in the streets no more. I don't be hanging out. The only time I see people, if I'm at the supermarket, having they have some type of event for the children at a park or at a community center. Other than that, I don't hang around old friends or friends because a lot of them they doing the same thing. I don't deal with it, so it's no need for me to be getting in somebody's car, get pulled over, and we both get locked up, or with all the gang, everybody in the gang dealing with the gang culture, and they might be beefing with somebody, and they might not be a part of the gang, but they're hanging with niggas that's in gangs, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
target might be in the car with them or whatever, like.
I believe that's an addiction too, being in the gang banging. You know,
It's
it's
that
like
rush,
some
that
people,
notoriety.
yeah, some people like that's in gangs that I know, they worship it. It's like they all their words is slashed out, and that's all that's on their mind. So that's why I say anything can be the addiction. Look at little kids with video games. Like that,
Yeah.
it's like they on crack.
Yo, that's like my son,
My
like
grandson, same way.
school's out, he gets up 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. I hear him talking. He talking online to other kids playing Fortnite and Call of Duty.
6 in the
Yeah, and I'm like,
morning.
who was you talking to? He like,
Little man busy, ain't
he
he?
just got off. He just got off. I left, came back. I went with my father. Came back in the house. He's still in the game. His mom's telling him, "Get off the game. I'm about to watch my TV show." She was like, "I just got on." That's his favorite word. I just got on. Even in the middle of the game, 6, 7, 8 hours. I just
Yeah.
like.
And
It's,
in the next room, I got my grandson doing that right now. Since he got up, they ain't got school all week. As soon as he get
yeah,
up, do that. And he get mad when you tell him it's time to go to bed. Turn it off.
yeah,
And he 14. And it's gonna be argument every night.
yeah. That is all day night. I never get to play. I just got on. Like you've been on game for 4, 5, 8 hours. Like
You think they got a method in the video games that keep a hypnotic, something hypnotic? Because I know the joystick, it vibrates, it moves and shit, and you could do certain things. You think it's like a spell on them, Pi?
some games to tell you like the flash and colors and light could cause seizures and stuff. Like when you turn on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
But it
That's
allows
crazy.
them to live out a fantasy. And
Yeah,
a lot of them games is about shooting and killing.
yeah.
So
Yep.
they teaching the youth how to be militant, but at the same time, there's all types of people that killing. And
Right. Yeah.
they get infatuated with it. So it's like, and it's an addiction because they get a second chance. I keep telling my grandson, when you die in real life, you don't get to start over.
That's what I told.
You don't have to get reset.
Yeah, that's
I,
something good. That's something good to share with a kid. I don't think most kids get to hear that.
that's what I tell him. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. You know, I said that's fake. I said, in real life, you shoot the gun, and somebody with a gun, you done.
Yeah. If you kill somebody, you ain't going to get to the next person. You're going to jail or you're going to get shot.
But you know what the good thing about video games now, they so complicated. The kids gotta know how to read.
Yeah.
They like go online like they got it, like they got no how to read. I mean, my son's like, oh, what this say? What's I said? Listen, I said I'm not gonna keep telling this. I said, hey, you better start level. I said I no more. You call me in or what this? I said you start reading like.
Tell them they gotta go to school first, right?
A positive energy said it's different now because they have headphones now. So I'll be on there building with the brothers. City and lie. I want to go. Hey, positive star. You is an adult that's addicted to video games, allegedly. So
Yeah,
I never was addicted to video games. I like video games, but I don't have no video game at the present
yeah, like
time right now, and I don't really care for it. But I can imagine being an adult addicted to games. They kids, like his kids, like they love him. Like
yeah,
this nigga addicted to games, like that's
They
kind of
come hang out with you,
crazy,
right?
right? The whole family, all games, like that's crazy.
yeah. I
Yeah.
can't get into games. I might play Madden like once out of blue. My son beat me, but I don't be into it. Madden, the basketball games, but I'm not into that. I can't get into games no more. Like,
See, yeah, I can't get into it because I wasted too much time in my addiction. I ain't got time to play the game.
He
Like for
said,
real. Hell
yeah,
nah.
yeah,
Got work, pay bills, and you know what I mean? Get right, stay right. If you got grandkids, you still got bills. If you got babies, you still got bills. And that
yeah,
shit don't end. So it's like I don't have time.
that's why I tell you. By the time you come home from work and you got kids and stuff, like the day is basically over.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
when I get off of this, I'm going to bed. 'Cause I gotta go
But they
work.
got people on YouTube that get
Yeah.
paid
Well, they
for
do.
playing games. This shit
Yeah,
is wild.
Yeah,
but look how long they had to play the game to get paid for the game. They played it for free for a long time.
Yeah, they
First,
mastered
yeah,
that shit.
they had to get good for free. They had to play it and get enough followers for free.
yeah.
Then they started getting paid. So all that's wasted thousands of dollars. But it
Hey,
took them like 6, 7 years. It's like $400,000 for me. They
hey,
wasted.
let me ask y'all this. Food. You know, for some people, they say food is addictive too.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
And what do you think about that, Reed?
Yes, it is. I got certain things that I just love, and I'm
It's
addicted
like
to it. Huh?
now food. Some people eat too much when they're depressed. Some people, some people eat because they're bored. You
Uh huh.
know, it excites them to cook something. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
food
yeah.
can be very addictive, and
And just as
you
deadly,
know,
it's just as deadly too.
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
about to say, it can be like you can have just say like some just say you can have diabetes or high blood pressure. You know you ain't
They
supposed to eat.
still
It
eat, yeah.
still they're still eating no matter what. Like
I had diabetes. I
Yeah.
was pre-diabetic in 2012, 2013, and he was like, "You got to start eating this, 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 and this." And in 6 months, my shit was normal, and it's been normal ever since. Cause I
Yup.
stopped eating the bread, the rice, the potatoes, the candy, and most
sugar,
of all, stop drinking.
A lot of diseases, man, it's the foods you eat. But
Yeah,
they don't teach that. And then you doctors like really I can't lie to them. Like my doctor, he used to say, yeah, all you gotta do is stop eating salt for high blood
it's
pressure.
more than, but it's
yeah,
more than that. You got
Oh
stop
yeah.
eating salt, drink water, get up and do something.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's basically what it is with high blood pressure. Now, sugar diabetes, it's the same thing with sugar, right?
It
Or
depends. It depends on are you type 2 or type 1. You type 2 is you're more or less pre-diabetic, but you can make it to the point where you go from taking a pill to taking insulin. And once you're at the point of taking insulin, it's almost like no return. And everything got, he's crazy. Everything got to do with diet, exercise, the right state of mind,
Yeah.
and some discipline. I mean, it's not like a person can't have no rice or potatoes. They got to be in moderation and how much. You know what I mean? Like, you can't eat French fries today, mashed potatoes tomorrow, go get some rice, fried rice, and then eat some fried chicken. You can't do that because
Yeah,
you're going to always stay
yeah,
diabetic. You're going to end up losing some limbs, and sooner or later you're like, you got to.
Nasir said, and I got family members that do this too with diabetes. They know they're not supposed to have nothing to jeopardize their life. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's just like they on coke. The lying, the stealing, the cheating. It's like when you're on a hard drug when it comes to sugar, bro. You find like tons of stashes of candy. It's heartbreaking, man.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? Like, I be trying to avoid sugar. Like, if like I don't put sugar on nothing unless it's already in something. Like, but when I might eat a piece of candy, like or something, like I'm like, damn, like it's just a whole like. Then you want another piece, and then you want another.
Boom!
Yeah.
That euphoric
Like, damn.
sensation.
Yeah.
That's like with fast food too. They say they put something in that fast food. You
GMO.
ever eat fast food and you be like, damn, like I'm still hungry. Like this
It's
shit
the
ain't do
GMO.
nothing.
The
Yeah.
GMO
Uh,
it does something to your taste and it makes you want more.
you gotta think.
Chinese people do it. The little
Oh
Chinese
wow.
restaurant, the little Chinese shop where you get the fried rice,
Yeah,
chicken wings, and all.
yeah.
That GMO is what make that shit taste real good and keep you
But,
coming back.
but what is GMO? A liquid or what is it? A
It
powder
could be
something?
a powder or a liquid, but it enhances the flavor of the food.
What's the chemical is made out of though? Because I heard of that before, but I don't know the science of the chemical makeup of it.
Let me see.
GMO. Ain't that in LSD though? Ain't that in drugs though?
No,
That's not.
no.
Hmm.
Let's see what it is.
Star said that's me right now. Fucked up in the game. High blood pressure, diabetes, still eating wrong. Well, you know what the problem is. You just got to take that step of changing that. Only you could do it, man.
It's called GMO, stands for genetically modified organism. It's a plant,
Wow.
animal, microorganism, or other
Oh,
organism whose genetic makeup has been modified in the laboratory using genetic engineering.
so
It's like
that's a tapeworm. That's like a tapeworm or a parasite. Sound like to me.
that's like when they be growing stuff in labs, like the banana,
Yeah,
we eat. The banana we eat is a cloned banana, and I think it was cloned in Britain. I was watching it. They first cloned it in Britain because it lasts longer. Because if you get like a real banana from off a tree, the lifespan is real short. That's why.
you got like 24 to 48 hours.
Wow.
This banana that we eat, it lasts longer, but they first cloned it. I think they said it was in Britain, and then they start sending them to different parts of the world where they have like banana farms in South America, Central America. So the life span to be longer. Because you know, if you go to the supermarket and you see like the real bananas, they'd be brown or reddish looking.
Because you got to get a banana when it's damn near green and bring it home. And wait like a day or two and then start eating them.
That's the same thing they were doing with the fish, like with the fish, with the cloning of the fish and stuff. They were saying like they were doing it with the salmon, and saying when they start putting the ones that was genetically made in with the other salmons, they would eat the natural salmons for some reason. They ain't know why. Maybe since they were different or whatever.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up. That's killing us. Because in saying that though, a lot of diseases, like a lot of women getting these cancers, especially breast cancer, a lot of black women getting breast cancer. And I know like 20, 30 years ago, you ain't hear it's so normal, man. You didn't
Yeah.
hear it like that. It'd be like, you'd be shocked to hear someone
It was
have
a
breast cancer.
big thing. It was a big thing when you heard about it.
Yeah.
It was scary. Now it's like,
it's
yeah,
normal.
yeah.
It's like somebody catches COVID.
And now you even having men getting breast cancer.
Yeah.
Well, men getting it, but now that's even on the rise with men getting breast cancer.
And this is solely from the food we eat.
And you know what? It's crazy because a lot of the foods that we eat over here that's FDA approved over in Europe, they don't even,
Yeah.
you can't have, like, they might have like Frosted Flakes or the same type, the same brand, but they don't put all the chemicals and stuff in the food over here. It's against the law.
I seen where they was saying they was trying to ban soda or something. I don't know if that was real or not, but they was saying they was trying to ban soda, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta leave.
We about to cut this short, but I want to ask you before you get out of here. What can you tell a younger person that never came off the porch that used hard drugs, used drugs, period? What can you tell them, Ryder? What can you tell them?
I would say this: somebody's gonna offer you something, whether it's to make money off a drug or to use the drug. And you may have seen people use the drug and it seem like they're having a good time. Don't believe the lie. Don't try it. Believe the stories of other people, because once you try it, you might not be able to turn around. It depends on what's your chemical makeup inside of you. You know, you might have an addictive personality and you can't stop. You might like it too much. So the key here is really don't try it. Don't be experimental at all. You know, keep doing what you're doing, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good now. Continue doing that. Work on that and keep your goals in front of you, because drugs and alcohol, or drugs in particular, are definitely a dream killer.
I really appreciate you pulling up on the show, being honest,
Yeah.
and educating the watchers and listeners. Come anytime, man. You know, man. This your platform too, man. You know what I mean? Until the next time.
It's good seeing my brothers.
You too,
All right, Brad.
All
hey,
right, peace.
before you go, Nasir, I want to ask you, what can you tell the youth that's watching the nigga outside of his window, watching the nigga on his block with the new car, the new Jordans, the jewelry, having a good time? What can you tell a young person that never dealt drugs, that thinking about getting into the game? What can you tell them before we get out? Can you share a little bit?
I would say, first of all, it's not worth it. You're going to end up in jail or you're going to end up dead. I mean, one or the other. I mean, and besides that, like, with all the stuff that's going on today, you don't know what you're getting. So you might get charged with a body.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, you got people buying weed off the streets now, and it's laced with fentanyl, and they dying, and the person that gave it to them getting charged with a body.
Two birds with one stone.
Yeah, like I would say, if you're young, stay in school, try to get an education. Because remember, growing up, the ones that we consider nerdy, remember, we used to make fun of them, but they never got locked up. They never went to jail. You know what I'm saying? They became productive in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Appreciate the insight, man. Another good show, man. Y'all look out for more bangers, man. The Lake Ave Radio Show. And we see y'all next time. Peace, Nasir.
Peace.